The housing market is crashing. Housing is one of those markets that takes a long time to show you it's on a downturn. And that's because the way that houses sell is very different than the way that stocks sell. Where a stock can price itself immediately in the market, people tend to sit in their homes until they go up in value. So what's happening in Atlanta and Nashville and Miami, a whole bunch of other cities that are mostly in red states, is that there are way too many houses for the number of people who want to buy houses. Investment companies like Zillow and other private equity started buying up a lot of real estate investments after 2020. So that trend, combined with people moving to more rural areas during COVID because they could suddenly work at home, and a lot of other factors that have to do with other areas of the economy like the stock market, artificially inflated the housing prices. And now you have a situation where houses are sitting on the market for months and the sellers are eventually pulling the listings off the market. And so the value of the house is going to show the last time it sold. But the true value of the house might be $100,000 less, but I'm not able to sell my home. And guess what? It's in Zillow's interest as a stakeholder to keep those prices as high as they can. There's a number of unprecedented things happening that we won't know what the result of this is until we see it, because there's so many factors in the economy. One of the unprecedented factors is housing prices are leveling off or going down while interest rate prices are being cut, because usually housing prices go up when rates go down. Also, the price of new homes for the first time in like 40 years is cheaper than existing homes. Different analysts seem to have different opinions on this, but the one that I liked was institutional sellers like builders are more willing to price discount, where someone who has held on to a house for 30 years and is time to sell it, they're less willing to go down. They think that they should get more. And also, I think we all know that newer houses are made out of ticky-tacky. The realtor made a really good point, which is the housing market has never crashed because of housing prices. It's always been the influence of outside forces like the crash of the stock market or loose lending standards that lead to a whole derivatives market that crashes the entire global economy. But there are a lot of outside factors that are also happening in tandem. One of the things that could happen is insurance rates getting jacked up because of climate change in certain areas. I think about California's devastation and the way insurers are not willing to insure in California. I think about AI job layoffs. I think about the student loan crisis. As a millennial, I would love for houses to be on sale.